Hello. Good morning, all. Okay. Doubts? No doubts?
I was not able to create today, the create employee. So I will do it after this class or during the class.
Okay. Don't do anything during the class. You just concentrate on what is being discussed.
Okay.
Smikey, Shamsun, you had some doubts yesterday?
I try to create a job. But I didn't get a chance to create a position. I will do this today.
Okay.
I did pay great.
Okay. Okay. Okay then. So today, let me see one thing. Somebody disable all the.
Just one thing, Venu, if you show us how to add and remove the data from a job classification group.
How to add? What is it?
Just a moment. How to add a field or remove field at location group. I tried, but I couldn't.
How to add a field in location group? How did you try? What did you try? You tell me. You want to add a field in location group here.
I want to remove.
You want to remove?
Yeah.
How do you remove? Tell me, how did you try to remove it? Tell me whether it is right or wrong. You tell me, how did you try to remove? Let's say I have this code underscore string. I want to remove this. How should I remove? Will you tell me the steps? I'll do and show you.
I'm forgetting that just a minute.
You're forgetting the. I've given you a simple table. Okay. So how and where each of these can be modified. Okay. Is it difficult to remember?
That. Yes. Yes, I have.
Is it difficult to remember this table? 4 lines table.
I note it down on my on my notepad.
Yeah. Firstly, what is location group?
Foundation object.
Location group is a foundation object. So where do we define them? Define them in corporate data model. Okay. So you just have to go to corporate data model.
I go here. I will tell this.
Export this corporate data model. Open with XML pad. If you're comfortable with XML code, you can go here. Okay. Go to fields, check that field and do. Or you can go to table view. Now these are the fields of location group. Any field, now this is a field what is enabled. If it is both, set it to none. If it is true, make it
So, but,
false.
I got it. When I was trying, I also went to corporate data model. Then I was thinking, okay, now I should go with XML pad because now we are doing differently. Again, we went to have to go XML pad. I was just confused. That's why I didn't export it. Okay, I got it. I will do. Now I can understand.
You can do it, right?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go and look at today's topic. Okay. Now that we know how to manage the objects from manage organization, pay or manage data, or add new employee screen. So we know what each of these objects contain, what are the fields that we have in each of these objects. Okay. Now let's go and see how to import the data or how to upload the bulk data into the system. Okay. If I have to upload the bulk data, so how do we do that in the system? Firstly, we'll look at the foundation objects. Foundation objects can be imported using import foundation data. Import foundation data. So let's go to import foundation data. Okay. So these are the objects. These are the foundation objects. Now, what object you want to upload? You can download the template first. Download a blank CSV template. Whichever object you want to upload, you just go and first download the template. Let's say I want to upload grades. So click on grades. This is the file of grades import. Okay. So you have two rows here. First row is the external codes or the codes of each of the fields, and second row is the names of each of those fields. Now let me also open pay grade here. Duplicate. Manage organization, pay and job structure. Go to manage org pay and then go to grade. So I already have some grades here. So search for those grades. R4, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, right? I have here grade. You have start date, grade ID, grade name, description, status, level, and code underscore string. So these are the fields. Now I want to upload some grades. Let's say R6. Starting from R6, I want to upload 10 grades, this 10 grades. Okay, so this is the ID. Do we have end date in the front end? We don't see any end date. End date will be there in each of these object, but that is not visible. Okay, system automatically maintains the end date. For this record, the end date would be 31/12/9999 by default. If I insert one more record with 1/1/1/2025, the previous record's end date will become 31/12/2024. So system automatically sets the end date, so we don't have to give end date. I'll have to give the grade name. So I'll say RIL grade 06. Okay, this is the name up to 50. What is the start date? 01/01/2024. And all of this start date is 1/1/2024. The date format should always be MM/DD/YYYY. So you need to go to format cells, right click on the tab, right click on the cells, format, custom, put it as MM, DD, Why? MMDD, why? Say, okay, this is done. Description, if you want, you can maintain the same as this text. Status is active. Status is active. Pay grade level 6, 7, 8, and so on. Okay. Now my file is ready. I have to upload. So go to import foundation data. Here, import foundation data. I need to upload grade. So search for your object. This is the grade. Select grade. And type, we have full purge and incremental. You have full purge and incremental. This is important. Full purge, incremental. Now full purge will overwrite the records if you are uploading data for the existing objects. Now I have a R5, R4 and R5 grade in the system. If I'm uploading data, another data for the same object, R4, I have a data with 01/01/2024. And I'm trying to upload another record with 01/06/2024. Now, when you're uploading the second record for this record, so do you want to keep this record as it is and insert another record? So if you want another record to be inserted, use incremental. If you want to erase this record and on top of, if you want to erase this record and update this one, so use full purge. Even if you have 4 records, all of those 4 will be erased, and the one what we are trying to upload will be the existing record in the system. If you use full purge, all of the records will be overwritten. Whereas if you use incremental, it will keep the old records as it is, and the new record will be inserted on top of it. That's full purge. First, we will see with incremental, and then we'll see full purge as well. Okay. Let's go to incremental. Real-time threshold. Now, this number can be varied. You can change the number. What does it say? If the file has records greater than 10, here I put 10, that is saying if you have more than 10, it will be submitted as a background job after sanity check. It will be scheduled. Any record, anything less than 10 records, okay, system will show if there are any errors, it shows up here itself. On the same screen, it will show the status. But if you have more than 10, it will schedule a job and you need to go to scheduler. You need to go to schedule job manager. You see here, schedule job manager to check the status. Okay. Now choose your file. And say file encoding, leave it as Unicode. Okay. You have validate import file data and import. Validate will not upload. Validate will only validate and see if there are any errors. Now I want to validate and see. There are 10 records which we are processing. Failed is 0, no failed records, no warning, no records with warning. Now, if I make some changes here, instead of active, I'll say B. I'll put my name here. Okay. Save this file. Okay. For one of the field, I put it as B. For one of the record, I put it as Venu, my name. Choose file and validate now. Now, what does it say? It says out of 10 records, 2 records failed. What are those records? Second record and third record, R7 and R8. What is the error with R7? Invalid value B for status. For status, you cannot have B as a status. What are the valid values? You can have A, active, true, or T. I, inactive, false, and F. If you want the status of the object to be inactive, you can use I inactive, false and F, and if it is to be active, A active, true and T. Same thing for this one also. Venu is an invalid value. So you cannot have Venu. I can have A, only A. I can have T. I can have true. Now save it. So I have different values. Active, A, T, true. Now let me go. Choose file. Import, validate. Says total records 10, fail record 0. So that's fine. Now let me go. Select this, import. Now 10 records imported. Let me go and check here. RIL. What do we see here? R6, R7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. These were created earlier. R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. These were created earlier. Now we have created this. Okay, go and check any of 1, 20, 24. I have this fields. Clear? Upload a foundation object. Now let's try one more object. For these objects, for these grades, I want to upload range. So go to range, download template of range. Okay. Now, same thing. Let's go and open pay range. How many do we have?
Such trainee pay range.
Sorry.
Trainee pay range, you can search by trainee pay range.
Okay. So we have R1. Okay. So I have given the code says R1, R2. Okay. I have here R1, R2. So let me go. I'll put it as R6, starting from R6, because I have the grades created up to 15, right? End date, you can keep blank. You'll have it as RIL pay range 06. Okay. Start date can be the same as the pay grade date. Status active. You can put A active, anything. Currency INR, frequency annual. You need to put the IDs. INR, frequency annual, minimum. I'll just put 5 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and 7 lakhs. So I'll just add it here. Okay, I'll have some random values. Geozone. So do you have geozone here? This is ours. It should be actually 9900. Company code also. Okay, 8800. I'm sorry. 8800. Company code. All the codes. Okay. Legal entity ID also 8800. So I'll add 8800. Now my file is ready. Pay range file. 10 pay ranges. Let's go. Import foundation data. Now pay range. Choose file. Pay range. You can either validate or you can import. Save. Okay. I think file is not saved. Import. 10 records uploaded. So now let me go and check. RIL. Parent 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Right? Go and check any parent. So R12, we have values. R12 values 11 lakhs, 12 lakhs, and 13 lakhs. This one. 11, 12, and 13. Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now for the same pay range, with a different effective date, let's say starting from 2/1/2024, there is a change. Okay. Instead of 5, 6, and 7, I'll put 6 here. I'll put 7 here and 8 here. Okay. I've changed it. 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs, and 8 lakhs. Earlier it was 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, and 7 lakhs. Now it is 6, 7, and 8. Save your file. Now I'll go and import this with incremental load. Choose file, pay range import, import. 10 records imported. Let me go and check. RIL. Now there is a second record. 1/1/2024, 2/1/2024. 2/1/2024, the values are 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs, and 8 lakhs. And the values are changed from 567 to 678. Now, if there is another change, let's say effective 3rd June, March 1st. Effective March 1st, I want to change this data again.
Do we have to change all of them, or like say if I want to select
You can
row
change
6 and
only if you have change in only one pay range also you can change.
Okay.
Okay. Now if I go here, pay range, choose file, select this, import, go back to your pay range again. You see the third record now. 112131/2024. So you can keep on inserting any number of records. Now instead of, I'll keep the file same. Instead of incremental, I'll go and choose full purge. I'll go and choose full purge. And this one, I'll change the date. You can keep the same file also, or you can. Okay, so one of it, I'll have it as 1/1. Rest of them, I'll have 3/1. Save it. Okay. So choose file, import. Import. So where are the other records? 1/1/2024. I see only one record now. I go check for R7. 3/1/2024. There's only one record. What happened to the other records? Those records overwritten with the data what we have uploaded. Okay. Clear? And clear on full purge and incremental load?
Yeah. Does it anyway create a, like if you are doing a incremental load, like say we have given R5, which is already there in the system, does it duplicate it or what does
No,
it
it
do?
won't duplicate. It will, if it is incremental and you are uploading with a new date, it will insert a new record. If you are using full purge, it will override the data.
Overwrite it. Okay. Even though the data is same, it still doesn't, it will insert the same record again.
Yes, it will it will insert the same record again.
Yeah, there is no change anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. But you are inserting another record. So it will upload another.
And we can see the history, like it's the third one. I mean,
Yes.
does it write to the history?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, we'll go and look at MDF object load. MDFs can be uploaded using import and export data. Here, we only have import. Here we can import and export the data. So go here, import and export. Import and export data. Okay. Select the action to perform. What do you want to do? Import or export? So you go, choose the action. Import data, export data, download template. Okay, we don't use import config. Forget about import config. Import data, export data, and download template. So if you want to upload the data, first you need to download a template, right? Or if you want to export the data, you can export the existing data. For use, import for uploading the data. Let me export the data first. What data you want to export? Select the generic object, whatever data that you want to load. Let's say I want to upload positions. Go select position. Include dependencies. Position has got lot of dependencies. Position has got company, business unit, division, department, location, pay grade, job code. So all of these are dependencies of position. So whichever field you see the drop down, those are all dependencies. Now, if I say include dependencies, yes, system will extract multiple files. One file with position data, one file with pay grade data, one file with company data, one file with business unit, division, department. So it will extract all of those files. Now I don't want all the files. I want only the position file. So select no. Okay. Rest of them, keep them as it is. Okay. Don't worry about the other fields. Just leave them as it is and say export. Since the system contains lot of records, position, there are thousands of positions. So it has to extract, right? So it schedules a job and the job can be tracked, or you can check the status of the job in schedule job manager. Schedule job manager. You go to schedule job manager. Here you can check the status. You see here, the first job what you see is MDF zip export position. MDF zip export position. Okay. Yeah, now I can see any. So this is the first job, MDF data export, the position export, what we have done. So go to view details, actions, under actions, you see view details. You see here download status. Click on download status. Close this. Go to this zip file. So it contains 3 files: position, import sequence, and import. Okay, this is the actual data. Like this is just a dummy files, 1 KB files. Now you see there are around 2,600 positions in system. There are 2,600 positions in system. and all of them got downloaded. Now I want to check my own positions. Okay, so I'll go filter with, because my company is 8800. So these are my positions. What are these positions? RL, director, senior director, president, and all. So these are my positions. Now I want to upload similar positions. So what I'll do, I'll just paste it here. I want to create similar positions again. Okay. So these are existing position IDs. Just remove them. Either you can have the position code blank or you upload your own position code. You can give any position code. Here, I'll say RIL001. I want to have these positions. 13 positions I want to create. And the date format should always be 11. Format always be custom DD YY. It should be the date format. Okay. Change reason, we don't have to add any change reason. Leave this. Job code, if you want, you can add the job code. So job code, I will not add any director position. Okay. Okay, I'll just add it here. Okay. The position title, the same. Job title, the same. Or if you want, you can also change anything here. Legal entity is 8800, business unit, division, department, location, cost center, grade of these positions. And then pick list value, I'll keep the value as this one. So these two also I'll add the values. Manager. Okay. Employee class. Have one for everyone. That is fine. Regular temporary is fine. Active is A. Regular RP is regular position. To be hide, you can set it to true or false. If you want position to be hide, you can set true, otherwise false. Okay. And then these are also, this can also be blank. And this is the parent position. Okay. Now my file is ready here. Now instead of downloading the file, what I've done, existing file I'm using to import. So move this to a new sheet. Okay. So file, save as, browse, downloads, and all of these upload files should be in CSV format. CSV is comma separated values. When you extract, when you download the template, system downloads in CSV format. So if you are preparing, then the file format should be CSV. Position, let's say load. I have my position upload ready. I'll have to upload, right? So go to import and export data. What do you want to do now? I want to import data. If you have multiple files, zip the files and upload zip file also. Okay. Which object you want to upload? I want to upload position. Choose your file. Okay. File encoding, leave it as Western European. Leave this as it is. Purge type incremental or full purge. You can choose whether it is full purge or incremental. And these are the positions that I'm creating now. New positions I'm creating, right? So anything will do, full purge or incremental. Okay. And keep the other values as it is. Say validate. Okay. It scheduled a job again. There are 13 records. Schedule a job here. Go here, check the status. This is MDF zip export. I'm importing the data. This is position MDF import. Okay, status is completed. Job running progress, if you see here, total 13 records, processed 13, passed is 13, failed is 0. Now, if I enter legal entry as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. I'll add 2 different company codes here. Always use the IDs of the object, not the name of the object. Company ID, business unit ID, division ID, department ID, location ID. So all of the IDs. Okay. Now let me try. Now let me try this load. This position load. Okay. Validate. Go to scheduler. Refresh the page once. Position import. This one, if you see, 13 records passed. Okay. Total processed is 13. Passed is 11 and failed is 2. Now, which records failed? Go to view details. Download the status. Download the status. These 2 records failed. R1, RL001 and RL012. What is the issue? Scroll to the right. At the end, you'll see the description. I'll give a description why this failed. Cannot find corresponding referred object company.external code value with 123789. And this one 123456. There is no company called 123456. Clear? So I'll just go correct them. 8800 and 8800. I'll save this file. Close. Import, export, position, import. Okay. Now go here. This is 764, previous one. 765. Position import. This is in progress. It says in progress. Now click on go. 13 records processed, 13 passed, and 0 failed. Now let me go to positions and check. Manage data. Position. RIL. Zero. RIL 001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See here. All of these positions are uploaded. 13 positions. If I go to org chart, position org chart, search for RIL 0. You see, I have RIL 002, 001, 006. These 3 reporting to RIL director. And then under president, you have some positions, RIL 007 and 3. Under this position, because we have added a different parent position, RIL 13 and 12. Here you have 004. 11, 9, 5, 8. There are some positions here. Clear? And MDF upload.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to upload job codes. Let's say I want to upload job codes. What is the procedure? Download template. Job classification. No dependencies. Download. Okay. Leave this one. It says first one is operator. If you are uploading for the existing records, if you want to delete or if you want to clear or if you want to delimit the existing records, you can use the operator. If you are creating new records, you can just leave them. Okay. Start date. I'll go choose start date. Okay. Job code. I want to give RIL 001. Okay. Name RIL job code 001. Okay. So these are the names in different languages because when creating the objects, if I go here, manage data, this is a translatable field. Job code is a translatable field. Job title. So you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are in 6 languages you can upload. Okay. So these are those 6 languages. Description in 6 languages. If you want to have description, the default name. Okay. Rest of them you leave it. Description. Effective status, active. Parent job classification, if you want, you can add. Okay. All of these are not mandatory. Now, I'll have it as R6, pay grade, R15. Okay. Job function, you can leave it. And let me see what else we have. Job classification. Parent job classification, I try to add this. Let's see if we have this job classification. Okay, so we have that. Job level, if you want, you can maintain regular, temporary, regular. Okay, employee class is active. Is full-time employee, yes. Okay. Supervisor, you can leave it. Save. That's it. Now go import, export. What do you want to do? I want to import. What do you want to import? Job classification. Okay. Choose file. Job classification. Validate. I go to schedule job manager. Schedule job manager. This is job classification upload. Okay. Okay, it says 10 records, failed 10. Okay, let's see what is that. So value should be actually 1 instead of yes. So that's one thing which we need to correct. At the end, if you go, found different data value with same key. What is it? Okay, so this one, I'm trying to upload the same job codes, right? Should be different. Close, import, export, file, validate, go here. Okay, go, you can go, fail 10. Okay, it's good that if your records are failing, so you learn what mistake are you doing, you can go and check. Full-time employee, yes is an invalid Boolean value. Okay, it should be 1. Okay, that is fine. Cannot find corresponding pick list value, regular temporary. Okay, so that also I think 1. Pick list value, regular temporary. I'll go here. Employee class also active. Okay, so let me go here. Duplicate. So firstly, here FT, yes, I'll put as 1. Okay. Second, you go to pick list value, pick list centers. Pick list, what it is referring is regular temporary, this one. Here, we have used regular. For regular, it should be R. Okay. So I go here. For regular, it should be R, not regular. Okay, so this is fine. Employee class. Next is employee class. For activity is 1. The code should be 1. Save. Now go to import, choose your file, validate, go back to scheduler, go. Okay, this is third load. Failed is 10, again 10 failed. What is the issue? Full-time equivalent invalid Boolean value. Okay, so it says maybe it is Y actually. Let me do one thing. First I will export one of the job classification. Okay, I don't want to import, download all. I'll say RIL director, only this one. Export. This one, export. This is in progress. Completed. Download. I think it should be Y for yes. Okay, it is true. Okay. I'll go here, full-time equivalent, true or false. I come here, import, export, import, job classification. This one, I directly import. I go to scheduler. Last one is 6/9. Seven. Okay, 7/0. 10 past. So I go here, manage data. What are the job classifications? Job classification, RIL. You have this job codes, RIL job code 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, any job code you go and check. You'll see here. Okay. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, Venu.
Okay, so we'll
Yes, Venu.
stop it here for today. We'll continue tomorrow with import employee data.
Oh, okay. That's what my next question was. How can you do the employee data?
That we'll do in tomorrow's session.
Tomorrow.
It takes some time, close to 40-45 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you
Venu.
all. Yeah, bye.